Hello everyone, Jason Alea back here again, and today we're going to be talking about the King Piccolo saga of Dragon Ball. Now, I just finished this saga the other day, and I have to say, rewatching this segment of the original Dragon Ball after many years, and knowing that I'm starting to get into the episodes that I really haven't watched much of as a kid, I found this saga to be really fun. And what I really loved about this saga is how we started transitioning to all the battle shonen stuff that Dragon Ball is mainly known for, most specifically Dragon Ball Z. And I think it was still handled very well here, while still retaining that same spirit and energy that we loved from the original Dragon Ball with its characters and its humor. And there isn't a lot of humor. There's still plenty of humor here, and there's still a few new characters like Yajirobe, Mr. Popo, Korin coming back, and we have Kami near the end. But really, this is not like the other sagas where, while there are serious moments, it's a lot of fun hijinks ensuing. The most serious parts of Dragon Ball, I think, are so far the Red Ribbon Army stuff in the Red Ribbon Army saga, but even that pales in comparison to what King Piccolo had to offer in this saga, because right off the bat, Krillin dies, which then ignites the entire story to revolve around bringing him back to life. And Goku's doing everything he can to try and stop King Piccolo on his tracks and avenge his friend. He doesn't even know much about the plot. Once he sees Krillin dead, he just goes straight into the battle head on, knowing that he's not 100% and that he just ate and everything. He's still trying to recuperate from the 22nd Tenkaichi Budokai with his fight with Tien. And because of that, he lost his first battle with Tambourine, one of King Piccolo's own creations that he's able to spit out of his mouth and hatch from an egg. It is very weird, very Dragon Ball-esque, and I love it for that. And King Piccolo himself is a formidable threat to our heroes, and especially Goku. When Goku fights Tambourine, he loses at first until he's able to come back and overcome him, and he's able to recuperate his power. Then he tried to go for King Piccolo, and he still lost the first time. This arc took a toll on Kid Goku, and I like it. I like how it's putting our hero through the ringer and going through many rounds just to try and achieve his goals, avenge his friends, beat the bad guy. I really like that about his saga. The only parts that I really didn't like were that there are a few conveniences, for lack of a better term, because there's a few story points in the middle of the arc once Goku meets Yajirobe, and they go on a bit of an adventure because Yajirobe has one of the Dragon Balls that King Piccolo is looking for. And once he meets Yajirobe, it is fun, but that's where a few conveniences start to come out in the story, and it kind of ruined the flow and pacing of things because things just happen sometimes out of pure luck. And how Goku also gets some of his new powers with his training with Korin, I don't know. I feel like I am more invested in Goku's arcs when they involve a whole lot of training and not just gaining some sort of magic power. Now, it's not a big issue because he still has to go through a lot to try and achieve this power that he needs to get from somewhere, but I don't know. I still prefer when it's just pure training, like with Goku's first training segment with Korin. Like, he already learned everything and didn't need the sacred water, and now he's after the ultra sacred water, and that's supposed to really give him a lot of power. And while it makes sense for the story that he needs to quickly beat Piccolo as fast as possible, still, to me, I like it with Dragon Ball actually earns the powers with hard work, training, just purely that. But it really is not a big issue, as it doesn't take away from the actual story and engaging action sequences which are really brutal. I love the segment when Tambourine and some of the other minions start killing all the martial artists, and it raises the stakes even higher. We also discover that the Pilaf gang are the ones that brought Piccolo back to life, and they are hoping for Piccolo to hopefully repay the debt, but because King Piccolo is so selfish, he doesn't do that. He leaves them for dead. Now that leaves the Pilaf gang a little bit empty in the plot and don't do much apart from helping King Piccolo out get to his destination until he gets the Dragon Balls, which he eventually does. And once he does and achieves his goal and beats Master Roshi, who has before with his old master beaten King Piccolo, along with killing Chaozu, leaving the stakes even higher, after he gets the Dragon Balls, kills the dragon. Yeah, if you didn't know that Dragon Ball Z existed or anything like that, if you don't even know like any spoilers, Dragon's dead. It's gone. And I love that. It gives our heroes no other option but to fight head on with the monster, and they have to face all the consequences of their actions. They gotta accept the sacrifices that have been made, and it leaves us in a darker place for our characters that are constantly in shock of everything that's going on. And it also leaves the final battle with Goku and King Piccolo to be probably the most engaging fight in the entire series so far, because we have been through a lot now. A lot of our favorite characters have been dusted away, and Goku is the last one standing. Tien was able to put up a good fight with one of his minions, but Goku is the only one strong enough at this point to beat King Piccolo, and this fight was great. It was action-packed, it was exhilarating. A few animation errors in one of the episodes, I will say, but it really wasn't anything distracting enough to take away from the beautiful action sequences, the great paneling of everything, the fast movements, the punches, the neat new tricks that Goku was able to learn, and that final punch when Goku plows through King Piccolo. Man, that was satisfying. That is everything I love from Dragon Ball. He is like, his legs are busted, he only has one arm working right now, and he uses that to his advantage and just beats him with that, with everything he's gotten. He doesn't give up. That's why I love Dragon Ball 4. And this final battle encapsulates everything I love about this show. Then we have our bittersweet ending when Korin tells Goku that there is a way to bring the dragon back to life, and that is to meet Kami and Mr. Popo. And at first, he needs training, but once Goku shows that he is good and pure at heart, Kami just is like, okay, I'll give you the Dragon Balls. Just train with me for a few years, then you can meet your friends. And then Goku does so. He trains with Kami and Mr. Popo. Dragon comes back to life and wishes all the martial artists, including Krillin, Master Roshi, and Chaozu, back to life. We have our happy ending, and that is where the saga ends. I know a lot of people say it ends at the battle, but the whole point is to bring the characters back to life. And now Goku's on a new adventure. All the plot threads have been set up for the next arc and have been paid off in this arc. This is the part of the show where, to me at least, the arc properly ends, and we're now waiting for the next arc to come up. Overall, the King Piccolo arc was great. It was a lot darker than previous arcs. It was a lot more serious and intense, but it still retains that same spirit and energy that I loved from the previous arcs. And overall, I really had a good time with this one. I'm going to give the King Piccolo saga of Dragon Ball an A-. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys next time.